Hey there, Stephanie. It's Austin here. We're just going to go ahead and show you our fourth assignment, our fourth iteration here. And this one had a lot to do with generating the assessment test as an admin, and also being able to just complete those tests and view some of the exercises as the patient. So what I'm going to start with here is I'm just actually logged in as an admin account. So I'm going to pick an arbitrary user. I just had made this account earlier. We can go through our search here. We're going to open up this account. And here, as the admin, what we can see is that he doesn't have a plan here yet, so we can go and add a plan to him. I just know that this one's already populated. We're just doing this for showing purposes, so we can see that that's just been added to that individual. We can also go and make a custom plan here, so we can enter the name of it, testing for demo. We can call the description just test, goal, to show our demo. And we'll just call it 30 days, why not? And then we can go through here and we can add different assessment tests to this. So let's say we're going to add this first assessment test, this test form here, as well as just some exercises. So we have 40 of the exercises here populated. We can just add in a few. Let's see, abdominal crunches. Some of these do have images attached to them, so then we can just go ahead and we can save this this new plan. So that's been created successfully. Again, just do keep in mind that these load times are going to be a little bit longer. That just has to do with how this is deployed for our testing environment. So just be wary. This will be a lot faster when it comes to real deployment. So now that, and one other thing I did want to show you, I don't know if this made it into our last video or not. If we're to upload images, we can just do it quite simply using this uploader. It's actually pretty slick, and then as you can see, it just populates there, and we can add another one, so we can get, as you can imagine, these will be the images of the user. And then we can do the crosshair like we showed you last time. That's just, I just wasn't sure if that made it into our last video or not. I just wanted to make sure that it was in there, and you can delete them too. Okay, so you can assign an assessment test to a rehab plan. You can assign a rehab plan to a user, which then opens the case. So now I'll flip over to our user. Just bear with me for a moment. So here I've just to speed things up, I've already logged in as Anthony Jones. That's the user that we had already. And so then if I navigate to my own tab again here, this is my profile. It should show the one second, let me just refresh this page because we just assigned it from the admin tab. And just while we're waiting, the color palette matches what yours was outlined in that PowerPoint presentation. We're using mostly the dark blues, and that orange is our accent colors, just to keep it consistent. And we like to keep our fonts down to as few as possible, with as few different size changes as possible, just because, as from a user's point of view, seeing those different fonts muddies up the experience. So we just wanted to make sure that everything was consistent. So what I can then show you here is, here's one of the, so as the user Anthony Jones, we can see that test that we just assigned to him. So under here you can see the complete exercises. So these are the exercises that you actually gave us, and we've uploaded the images with them just so that the user can go through and say, okay, this is quite simply what I need to do. We're looking at wall with towels, description, what we need to do, where we can do it, frequency, duration, and then the simple instructions that we have here. This is, again, just what you have provided us. So then we can do one of our assessment tests. So let's say we want to complete this assessment test. What this will then bring us to is then just a pre-populated a test that asks us to answer these questions. So then we can just answer. I'm just going to fill these in with nothing just so we can speed it up. Testing, injury cause, unknown, outcome, pain-free, and pain location, let's just say that. Okay, so we'll submit this test, and then that will then be submitted through onto our profile. We can see our own test results here, and the admin can also see this, where they can then go and follow up, assign a new assessment form, or close off that this injury has been completed. So we'd love to have any feedback from you. That would be fantastic. We're quite happy with our progress right now. And again, this is a prototype, so the styling's not going to be perfect. As you can see, like there's some spacing issues, but we'll get that completed by the time we actually have to deploy this. So yeah, let us know any of your feedback, any questions, comments, and we're happy to hear that. Thanks a lot. Take care.